Hi, everybody. This is the last session of Sugar and Spice. This is the closing ceremony. My name is Martha. I am the organizer of this festival. I'm a sex and relationship counselor, and we survived. We have done 23 sessions and over 8 days, and we have made new friends. So I don't want the festival to be about me, so I'm going to allow the presenters to first share how the festival has been for them. So shall we start with Karen, since I think Karen is the only presenter. Oh no, Say. Say, would you like to go first? Sorry.
I really had so much fun tonight. This was such a really great group. And I just love being in the same room with people who are just as open as I am, you know, open to learning about new stuff, open to learning or talking about sex toys. And it's just amazing because growing up, yeah, I live in a conservative country, a conservative and religious country. And whenever I decided to talk about sex education as my advocacy this 2020, and it's just something that I'm very passionate about, and I'm really happy when I get to be in a room full of people who are also for the same kind of advocacy, which is sex education or anything that involves sex, and that is super fun. I had so much fun.
Thank you so much, Say. It's really so nice to have you part of the session just now. You're so beautiful. You inspire me.
Thank you, Martha. Thank you for having me. And I really I hope to work with you again in the future. Maybe we can do a video together.
Definitely, definitely. I need some makeup tips though. Thank you so much. Okay, let's have Karen. Karen, you're still on mute. Karen, you're still on mute.
Can you hear me now? Okay, so I'm very appreciative of the fact that I was able to present as part of a panel for one of the events. I'm glad to be able to talk about a subject that is hardly talked about, almost taboo. So it was a wonderful opportunity to be able to talk to people and share with people about the realities of what is it like to have gone through an abuse. As for the rest of the events, I had a great time. I learned quite a few things myself. And so definitely next round, I'm attending again.
Thank you, Karen. You were very brave in showing up, and your session is one of the favorites of many people. You really made a difference in speaking up. Can we have Dani?
Hi, everyone. Thank you again to Dr. Martha for bringing me back from the first Sugar and Spice Festival. So this is my third festival with Martha. So I'm very appreciative of bringing me back again and again. And I don't know why she keeps on bringing me back, but I do appreciate the opportunity to share again my love for BDSM, for my love to share my experiences. So I will take this time to invite people for the next festival, not really festival, but another thing that Martha asked me to join, which is Rebuild and Live, which is I guess this is our way of saying thank you to everyone, and our way of helping everyone rebuild and live again for 2021. As we know, 2020 has been this year wherein we're all in lockdown. So this is our way of saying, okay, let's learn to live again. So it's on December 12 to 13, and I will be doing a fun and recreation kind of thing. So join me again. Maybe I can teach you guys again how to do BDSM. And I'm very thankful for the opportunity also to find new people to talk to, find new faces, and even I got new mentors in life. So that's a good thing that I got from this festival. So I hope that whoever is watching this recording would find value in all of the sessions that we have presented here.
Thank you very much. Let's have Fiona.
Hello, hi guys. This is my second time attending this festival and helping out Martha as well in hosting a few of the sessions. I always thought that I was very vanilla in my sexual life, and I knew I had something I wanted to explore, but didn't know what. And then when I was introduced to the first festival, it got me to learn a lot from like my sexuality and from meditating and how to be confident and then there's the kink, the bondage, the and then this time it was the sex toys and the information of how our friends in India and their sexuality and uh, being oppressed by the country and all that. So a lot of information is not just about ooh I'm horny and type of thing, but it's information, self-care, self-healing, and how to boost your confidence. Also to I've made new friends and everyone's it's a safe place. You know, I feel like I can open up and say whatever I feel and my concerns and questions I needed answers. So I'm looking forward for the next one. And congratulations, Martha, again on another successful festival. And I hope to bring my friends in because we need more people to be more aware about our sexuality. Thank you.
Thank you, Fiona. So just to let you all know, Fiona has been helping Fiona attended the first festival, and then we approached Fiona to help this festival. And she helped to moderate and she helped to hold space so that I didn't have to, be doing it myself. So moving forward, of course, the festival shouldn't be all about Martha. It's never been my intention to make it all about me. It's never like that. It's really about elevating the voices of more Asians and debunking the myths that Asian doesn't talk about sex or Asian don't like sex, and supporting more people to start to speak about sex, and also to provide a platform for more educators to actually shed light about their work. So, Angel, would you like to go next?
Hi everyone. Yeah, so I'm Andrea and it's my first time presenting at Sugar and Spice. So I was quite happy with the response that people come to my talk, and the question that people actually ask is actually quite interesting, and it shows how important that sexual talks is actually quite important. Education is important, and I love what Sugar and Spice do, and I did attend some other of the workshop as well, and I feel it's very useful and helpful for people to actually learn, who is curious about their sexual life and exploring. So I hope that this will continue in the next future as well. Thank you, Martha.
Yes, thank you. So Andrea actually is a sex educator in KL, and she went to Australia to get the training. And I have a doctorate, Andrea has a master's, but regardless of whoever has what credentials, I think it's so important that we connect with one another and support one another, because the work of elevating the voices of Asians and spreading the message of sex education cannot be on the shoulders of one person. It has to be many faces, many voices, many messages. So I fully support all my colleagues. Okay, sorry, after Andrea, can we have Yuwen?
Hi, my name is Yuan, and I'm really grateful to Dr. Martha for creating this festival, because she has created a safe space where we can have all our burning questions answered, and we can speak openly about all topics from sex to sexuality to sex toys. And I'm really hoping that this festival can appeal more to the general public, and I'm hoping that more people attend the next festival, because I feel like I really got a lot more than the ticket was worth in terms of value for my self betterment, and I made so many friends, and I'm really excited for the next festival.
Yeah, so just to let you all know, Yuwen, poor Yuwen, she actually came on as a participant. We made friends with her, and then we asked her to help us to moderate. So, so this is what we do to people who love the festival. We get them to be involved. We first we make friends first, and then we get them to help. Okay, so AJ, would you like to go next?
Sure. So thank you, Martha. This is also my first time attending, but it was such a pleasure being here. I learned so many things, and I echo everyone's sentiments. Uh, what you're doing is really commendable, creating a safe space for everyone and advocating for sex positivity. It's something we hope to replicate here in the Philippines. So hopefully more and more people will get to attend your festivals. And uh, good luck to you in your future projects, and rest assured we will continue to support it. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, AJ, for participating. We hope you come on board as a sponsor next time. So just to let you all know that this festival, the first one, the people who get in for free are friends of friends, because we wanted to make sure the space was safe. But knowing that the pandemic was continuing, we had this free ticket option. So anybody can apply for a free ticket towards Sugar and Spice. So for this festival, the first one, we had 260 people. For the second festival, we had 262 people so far. So we essentially have doubled the numbers. And even though there are so many people who signed up for the festival, and not a lot of people attended the sessions live. So I would say on average, because I have been keeping count, on average, each session had about 12 people attending the sessions live. And many other people are attending the recording. So what has happened is the recording for the first Sugar and Spice, the recording was available for 30 days. But this time around, we started to ask people, the presenters, whether they are okay with putting the video on YouTube. So now that the videos are on YouTube, we will have a lot more reach. And it's not just about publicizing the festival, it's also publicizing the profile of the presenters, because the presenter profile and their links are also there. So that is a good way to helping the message to keep going. So is there anybody else who would like to say something? If not, I'll pass it to Elmer first.
Hello everyone, my name is Elmer. I'll be attending this session for 3 different festivals with Martha. Just want to say a big thanks for Martha setting up this whole festival. This festival itself have definitely enlightened, opened up my thinking and thought that information that I can't find from the internet, those are real life experience. A lot of speakers are actually very helpful and knowledgeable with the experience that they actually shared with everyone. I definitely feel great to be part of this community. Glad that this is a safe space that I personally feel too. Definitely looking forward for the next festival, and looking forward to get to know the rest, and anyone else who free reach out to me after this festival if there's any guys want to make friends. And thank you for attending this festival too.
Thank you, Alma. Is there anybody else who would like to share? Mina? No? Yes?
Hi, can you hear me? Hello. Hi, I'm Mina. I'm from London, so it's so nice to meet with fellow Asians. I'm South Indian, but it's so nice to be with fellow Indians who have a like-minded in terms of sexual health and sexual well-being, actually, in sex education. Martha, actually, this is my first time for this event, so thank you, Martha, for inviting me, because I know you found me through Twitter when I did a talk on Soul Sutras, which was all about HIV and living with HIV, actually. So thank you so much, and kind of breaking those taboos around HIV in South Asian community. And And it's a wonderful platform. I've learned so much. It's really nice to connect with people, and I really hope I can connect with other people as well and do some joint work around raising awareness around sexual well-being and HIV and STIs. It's a real personal passion for me as a transformational coach, and I really would like to work with some of you, and I've made connections with some of you already. And I think that this is a wonderful platform to celebrate around breaking the taboos around sex and sexuality in our communities. And I think that thank you so much for that. And I think we're pioneering, we're at the cutting edge, so let's go forth and work collectively together, and make it happen, and really change the mindsets around people to have happier, more beautiful, wonderful sex lives, actually. So we're all deserving of that. So that's what I'm advocating for, and we're all part of that process to allow people to become more happier in their sex life, and be part of that journey for them. So thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing and for showing up. So Mina is going to be part of the next Sugar and Spice. Stay tuned.
Thank
Okay,
you.
Yin Yin, do you want to share?
I would like to acknowledge and celebrate Andrea, who I had the pleasure of hosting. I think it was one of the most amazing sessions. For those of you that were there, you'll recall that Andrea finished her presentation 45 minutes early and then was like, oh, should we just call it a day and close the session? And in the end, the 45 minutes was not enough for all the questions that came in, and I've been telling this story, this was maybe a few days ago, and I've been telling this story to my friends as I meet them, that so many people came with questions, and the questions were nonstop. It speaks to me that the work that you're doing is needed and is very valuable to the people who come and possibly can't get this kind of access to these kind of conversations elsewhere. So for me, it was a real privilege to be a part of that, to host you, to do the little bit of work that I do just to hold the space for you. It was a real privilege for me. And obviously, thank you to Martha for facilitating that and inviting me and making that happen. So thank you.
Is there anybody else who would like to say some words? Or if you feel shy, you can just type in the chat box. Or if you're shy, you can just private message me. Want to give your chance to say some things.
Okay, I'll say something else.
Okay, sure.
Which is that I think all of us are here, in fact, because of Martha and through Martha's continued efforts to keep pushing this good intention. Sugar and Spice one, the first one was a bit crazy. I think it was, this one is more reasonable. I feel this is a very reasonable pace, but the first one was crazy. The second 1.5, which one was the one in London? That one was also quite crazy with the time zone. I think the amount of effort that you put into this, the amount of passion, sweat, blood, you drag all your friends, old and new, to come and help out, right? And
I thought you can help me get
on the one hand, you use up all your social capital to drag everybody, which is wonderful. But on the other hand, people, all of us come willingly because we believe in the vision that you've set. I think you're one of the pioneers in this field, not just in Singapore, but in Asia. I dare say worldwide as well. I've heard of you long before I contacted you. I don't know if you know, I've been following you for, sort of very shy for the last 5-10 years, always looking at your websites, always looking at your events, trying to come, but then never quite having the courage to show up. And then, of course, once I do, it really speaks to me, and it's very easy for me to continue participating, as we've heard from everybody else here who says just about the same thing. So I think, I don't know how to do this on Zoom, but like 3 cheers for Martha and for pulling all this together. Oh yeah, I mean, maybe like a thumbs up, so everyone's in the video, maybe like a thumbs up for Martha. There we go. Yeah, we love you, Martha.
Thank you, Yan Yan. It's actually a bit tough for me to receive appreciation and compliments as an Asian. I give a lot in my work, and it's just become so conditioned to just give and give. And then I fall into playing victim and complaining. So I really want to appreciate Elmer especially. So Elmer is our tech support, and Elmer shows up for almost every session that he can, um, just to be there for me, just in case something goes wrong. So we need those kinds of people who help to hold space for the person who holds space. We need the backup to the backup to the backup. So I've learned that we really need to spread the load around, and we really need more diversity in the voices. And the next Sugar and Spice we are planning is going to be in March next year, the 23rd to the 27th of March, if I have the dates correct. Just a moment. Just a moment.
Sorry, can I interrupt your logistical presentation? And
23rd to 27th, yes.
you know what you said really, really hit me, because you said, as an Asian, I cannot accept compliment and all these things, right? Can somebody here, I don't know how to do it, right? But I'm sure one of us must know. Can one of us, I don't know what you call it, like lead something that lets Martha sit there and just receive and soak up the appreciation? Because you're like, oh, thanks for the compliment, let me go and thank Elmer, which of course thank Elmer is very important, but let me go thank Elmer. I can't, and then here's the logistics and here's the next thing, so I don't know how to do it slowly, but can you slowly just absorb that all of this it all started from you, right? There's 16 of us on the call now, and we're the last 16 left of the 200 for this festival, right? We are all here because of you. We all benefited. You just gotta I don't know how to do it, like you just gotta soak it in, right? And just be like you're the queen for the evening. All this is because of you, and the success goes to you from your vision, and you just like soak it in.
Yes, thank you, Yenta. I know exactly what you're talking about. So I can do it now. I can also do it later. I can also channel it after. That's how amazing. That's how amazing the gift of receiving is. But yes, really, I receive your appreciation, and
do you receive
Martha,
you
we love you, darling. That's what we're saying. We love you and we appreciate you. So just accept that.
yes, thank you. Thank you for your thank you.
Are you
Thank you for your thank you.
Are you receiving Danny and Ewan's appreciation, because they're saying like dildos for Martha and tie Martha down and give her compliments? Those sound better than the ones that I came up with, huh?
Thank you, everybody, for being here, and thank you for your thank you. Yeah,
Danny,
I don't
can
do
you
it for the
share?
thank you, so it is a bit tough.
Danny, can you share your ideas that are too kinky in nature?
Okay, this is the closing ceremony. This is not a workshop. This is not a workshop on how to torture Mata or how to make Mata receive. But yes, I will. I really appreciate everybody for being here. How about those of you who have not spoken? Do you want to type anything in the chat box or private message me? I can read out your comments. Okay, so I want to say that it's not true that the second festival became bigger, because we even though we have doubled the number of people, we still have about 12 people showing up live on average. So really, I think the energies end of the year is kind of like distorted. Everybody was a bit distracted, and there were quite a few hiccups during the festival. People who didn't show up because they caught we had one presenter who didn't show up because they caught the virus. We had 2 people who didn't show up because of bad internet, because of the bad typhoon, the typhoon in Manila. And then we had one person who got the time wrong. So I feel that the energies year end is like quite difficult for this festival. But all in all, I would still consider it as a success because every single person that we're able to reach and support and help is a soul saved. Because we can look at the people who didn't come, but we should be actually looking at the people who did come, who cared, and who are refreshed and rejuvenated and healed and feeling connected to one another. So I rather focus on that. And also the fact that the recordings will be put on YouTube with permission of everybody who did agree, those who agreed to put it on YouTube. There will be a much bigger voice that will continue, which will continue. So yes, so Sugar and Spice is not about me, and moving forward, yes, we want to activate more voices and more people to help. So anybody who wants to propose themselves as a speaker, you can always reach out to me. So my email is drmatali@eroscoaching.com. So the next event that we have is Dani already mentioned. It's called Rebuild. Rebuild. That's right, Mina. Those who are here are meant to be here. So I always try to focus on the positives. So the next event that we have, what Dani already mentioned, December 12 and 13, we will have eight presenters. And if you understand the wheel of life, there are 8 parts to the wheel according to the wheel of life. And for each wheel, we will have 1 presenter. What will happen is at the start of the 2 days, we will ask you how happy you are on these different facets of your life. And then through the 2 days, each presenter will share and illuminate each area of your life. One person will talk about work, one person will talk about family, one person will talk about friends, one person will talk about personal development, one person will talk about relationships. And so through the presenters, hopefully illuminate, like these are the areas that I could probably delve more into in each area. So for instance, oh, it didn't occur to me that, yeah, with my dad, I need to think about this or whatever. Or legacy, that's also another area that we have. So it really is really a retreat. And somebody actually said, oh, year end, year end, everybody's thinking of partying. Nobody's going to come to your retreat. I think the right people will come. The right people will come. The people who want to focus on making next year a better year for themselves will come. The people who are thinking of partying will not come. So I rather focus on the people who are the right people. And so just like Sugar and Spice, you can pay for a ticket, donate a ticket, or apply for a free ticket. And the recordings will also be available for 30 days. I'm not sure whether we want to put it on the YouTube because I think without the context, it doesn't really make sense because it's not just a talk, it's actually a bigger picture of like a retreat. So this is my pitch to all of you to then sign up for rebuild.live. The free ticket option is already available, but I think the ticket option is still not working well. Yeah. And also I'm going to send out a group email, so it will be just easier if everybody just say yes to the email, and then I just put your email into that list for rebuild. So okay, so Peter says thank you to everybody. So I want to thank everybody for coming. We like people who come, and we like to support people to come. And please come back for the next Sugar and Spice that we are planning for March next year. We still have the Facebook group that we can continue to interact with one another and make friends and put out our posts and share funny articles and experiences and stories. It's actually created so that we have that community in Facebook that we can always go back to. So don't ever feel that you're alone, because you are not alone. I think it's a lie that we tell ourselves, that actually we are much more alike than we think, and we are all connected in some form or another. So okay, this has been Martha, and thank you everybody for your support, for your love, for your participations. I'm very, very grateful for each and every one of you. You're all beautiful and special.
Thank you, Martha.
Thank you,
all.
Martha.
You too.
Thank
You're
you.
beautiful and special too, Martha. So thank you so much for bringing us all together.
thank Elma, thank Dani especially, thank Fiona, Ewan, thank Say, Andrea, Yan Yan, AJ, Mina, everybody who has spoken, and all those who have not spoken as well. Even just by being here, this is really precious. So thank you. I'm going to stop the recording.